Welcome, race fans, to Virginia International Raceway for another thrilling evening of super sprint action. We're here for event 3 out of 5 in this championship, and tonight brings us race 9 of 20, for races packed into one Thursday evening.
It's always incredibly intense in these super sprints. As a driver, you know every single lap, every corner is absolutely critical. You can't afford a single mistake with just 12 minutes plus a lap to make your mark.
Absolutely, and the championship battle is heating up. Martijn Mol leads the overall standings, but Mac McFarquhar is just behind him. And let's not forget Nigel Walters, leading the AM class charge.
It really highlights the separate championships for the Pro-Am, and AM classes. You're fighting for position in your class just as hard as for the overall points. I remember races like these. The pressure is immense from lights out.
With points awarded all the way down to 19th, every driver has a reason to push. Let's get straight into the highlights. Aaron Short has put in a fantastic qualifying lap, securing pole position for this evening's race.
That's a great spot to be in for Short, particularly in the Pro-Am class. He'll be looking to capitalize on that clear air immediately.
An interesting grid layout with Joshua Picton starting P2. A strong showing from an AM class driver.
It is, and that will be a real boost for Picton. You want to be up at the front with clear vision, especially with how tight the racing gets at VIR. No doubt he'll be eyeing those class points.
Meanwhile, championship leader Martijn Mol finds himself down in P9. He'll have some work to do to get to the front.
That's a definite challenge for Mol starting mid-pack here. Means he'll need to be aggressive, but also very precise. Every position gained will be hard fought.
Bart Van de Sande, P5 in the championship, starts P7, and Chris Stokes, P6 overall, is P5. It's going to be a fascinating run through the field. The lights are out, and we are underway at Virginia International Raceway.
What a start. The field surges forward, everyone jockeying for position into turn 1.
Chris Stokes making swift progress already, up to P6 after getting past Thomas Kruger-Dourado.
He's really on a charge. And look at that, Stokes and Mol both get past Bart Van de Sande into P5 and P6. This is exactly what I mean about making up positions early.
Further back in the field, Tim Weller is making his presence felt, quickly moving up 2 places after getting past Phil Bodkin and Sten Wallstrom.
Great recovery from Weller. He started P17 and is already up to P14. That's a good chunk of track he's covered already, really pushing hard to gain those class positions.
David Constableberry, starting from P12, seems to be holding his position cleanly in the opening laps.
It's vital for a driver like him, P7 in the overall standings and a Pro-Am, to stay out of trouble early on. Consistency is everything in these short sprints.
Martijn Mol, the championship leader, has just gained a spot on Bart Van de Sande, moving up into P6.
He's really working hard to make up for that P9 start. Every point matters, particularly for the overall championship.
But wait, Bart Van de Sande immediately strikes back, reclaiming P6 from Mol. What a battle! Trouble for Joshua Picton. Jimmy Lindo gets past him for P2. A hard move there.
Lindo really muscled his way through. As an AM class driver, Picton will be frustrated to lose that track position.
But here comes Picton fighting back. He's trying to reclaim that spot from Lindo.
He's got to run. Picton goes for it, side by side.
Oh, they made contact. Lindo turns it on Picton, a crash between the two.
That's definitely going to be looked at by the stewards. You can't just turn in like that when a car is alongside.
Further back in the field, it's an intense battle for P9, as Tim Weller gets past Phil Bodkin.
This is an important fight for these AM class drivers. Every point is crucial for their individual championship hopes.
But Bodkin immediately fights back, reclaiming P9 from Weller. Great racing there.
That was incredibly gutsy from Bodkin, not giving up that position. He's really digging deep for every inch of track.
And now John Boontakis joins the fray, making a move on Bodkin for P9, and he gets it. Then Weller also passes Bodkin.
Bodkin is really losing ground there. It's tough when you're caught in a battle like that and lose momentum.
Jimmy Lindo, after his earlier incident, is now making a charge through the field, up to P12 after passing Sten Wallstrom.
He's really putting his head down now. That earlier contact clearly hasn't deterred him. He's clawing back those positions.
More action developing back in the pack. Dominic Fovargue makes a move on Sten Wallstrom for P13.
Fovargue, a Pro-Am driver, will want to gain as many spots as possible. He's currently outside the points in the overall championship.
Wallstrom fights back, but Fovargue immediately retakes the spot. Then Fovargue and Wallstrom both get past Tim Weller. The positions are flying. Bart Van de Sande makes a decisive move, taking P4 from Joshua Picton. A great pass for the championship contender.
But Picton is not letting him go. He fights back immediately, reclaiming that P4 spot. What a determined drive from the AM class pilot.
Phil Botkin makes a move on Neil Gogan, taking P14 from the AM class driver.
But Gogan isn't giving up. He immediately fights back and reclaims the position from Bodkin. Excellent racing.
Aaron Short, what a drive from pole position. He's heading towards the checkered flag at Virginia International Raceway.
An absolutely dominant performance. From lights out, he never looked back. That's how you convert pole into a win.
He crosses the line. Aaron Short takes the win here in race 9. And here comes Chris Stokes crossing the line in second place. What a fantastic climb through the field.
He started P5 and finishes P2. That's an impressive drive for the Pro-Am contender. He'll be very happy with those championship points.
A superb result for Chris Stokes here in race 9. And Martijn Mol comes across the line to take third place. An incredible recovery drive from the championship leader.
He started down in P9 but clawed his way back. That's a crucial podium finish for Mol, extending his lead at the top of the standings.
Third place for Martijn Mol, a testament to his consistent speed. What a race we've just witnessed here at Virginia International Raceway. Aaron Short, a dominant drive from pole to flag for the win.
Absolutely flawless from Short, converting that pole position perfectly. Chris Stokes had an excellent climb to P2, securing strong Pro-Am points.
And Martijn Mol, the championship leader, a fantastic recovery from P9 to claim that vital third spot on the podium.
We saw fierce battles throughout the field, like the intense fight between Joshua Picton and Jimmy Lindo earlier. 11 races still to go, and it's all to play for.
Welcome back. After a thrilling race 9, the championship standings have certainly seen some movement as we prepare for race 10.
Martijn Mol still holds that top spot, but look at Bart Van de Sande making a huge jump from P5 to now tied for P2 with Mac McFarquhar. He's clearly found some pace.
Indeed. And Chris Stokes, after his strong P2 finish, climbs 2 places into P4. Aaron Short's win has propelled him up the order from P21 to P18.
Those are critical gains. You can see the championship taking shape now, especially for the Pro-Am and AM drivers like Nigel Walters, who, despite slipping to P5 overall, still leads the AM class. Every point makes a difference, and it's all about consistency.
Welcome back to VIR for race 10, and what a grid we have for this one. It's a reverse grid from the previous race results, meaning Greg Sabo starts on pole.
This completely changes the dynamic, doesn't it? As a driver, you love the opportunity a reverse grid gives you at the front, but it's also a huge challenge with the faster drivers coming through.
Indeed. Championship leaders Martijn Mol, Bart Van de Sande, and Chris Stokes are all starting towards the very back in P18, P17, and P19 respectively.
They're going to have their work cut out for them, fighting through traffic. Meanwhile, drivers like Joel Emmerich and Tim Weller, starting in the top 3, have a real chance to bag some crucial AM class points. It's going to be absolute chaos into turn 1.
And Aaron Short, fresh off his win, starts dead last in P20. He's got a mountain to climb if he wants to make it 2 in a row. The lights are out once again, and race 10 is go at Virginia International Raceway.
Here we go. A completely different start this time with the reverse grid. Everyone's looking for early gains.
Joshua Picton, starting P16, is already making quick work of the cars ahead. He's gained 3 places already.
He certainly is. That's Thomas Kruger Daurado, Neil Constable-Berry, and David Constable-Berry all dispatched. He's really aggressive in these opening corners, which you have to be in a reverse grid.
Oh, contact between Thomas Kruger Daurado and Neil Constable-Berry. Kruger Daurado punts Constable-Berry, sending him spinning.
That's an aggressive move that went wrong. The stewards have seen it and given a penalty to Kruger Daurado. That will definitely hurt his progress and his Pro-Am class standing.
Chris Stokes, starting P19, is already carving his way through the field. He's just gotten past David Constable-Berry, moving up to P15.
This is exactly what you expect from a top Pro-Am driver in a reverse grid. Stokes is P4 in the championship, and he knows he needs to make these positions count quickly.
While the midfield is absolutely chaotic, Greg Sabo just lost a whole train of cars, including Bart Van de Sande.
This is where the reverse grid gets spicy. But wait, contact. Gilles Stokes, und Bart Van de Sande.
A penalty for Chris Stokes. He's just taken out a championship rival. And now more contact for Bart Van de Sande with Aaron Short.
Unbelievable. Van de Sande doesn't hold his brakes. Another incident. He's just been swamped, dropping multiple positions.
This is a disaster for Bart Van de Sande. He's just lost P11 to P16 in a matter of seconds. Unbelievable chaos in the midfield. Aaron Short and Chris Stokes are absolutely hammering each other for P6 and P7. Short gets past, then Stokes takes it back.
This is incredible. Back and forth, trading paint. Short gets it again, then Stokes immediately responds. They're not giving an inch.
Contact between Dominic Fovargue and Neil Goguen. Fovargue understeers into Goguen.
Oh dear, a warning for Fovargue. He gains the position, but that's a risky move and he'll have to be careful with the stewards. Neil Goguen will be furious.
Martijn Mol continues his charge through the field, up to P12 after getting past Thomas Kruger-Darado and Daniel Cochise.
He's definitely making up ground, as expected from the championship leader. But wait, a crash? Mol and Kruger-Darado make contact?
Tim Weller, fighting hard for the AM class points, gets past Thomas Kruger-Darado for P12.
Great move from Weller. But Kruger-Darado immediately strikes back. This is a fantastic battle for P12.
More drama. Tim Weller punts Neil Goguen, a penalty for Weller. And then Joel Lemrich makes contact with Goguen too.
This is an absolute mess in the midfield. Goguen is getting hit from all sides, and now Lemrich passes him. Just terrible luck there.
A huge battle breaking out for P12. Joel Lemrich and Neil Goguen are absolutely trading positions.
They just cannot settle this. Back and forth, one lap after another. It's fantastic racing from these AM class drivers.
Goguen takes it, then Lemrich back again. This is enthralling.
But this constant battling is costing them time. Others are now closing in on this fight.
And sure enough, Lemrich is now under attack from a whole host of drivers. Tim Weller, Joshua Picton, Sten Wallstrom, and Adam Tyas all get past.
That's a complete collapse for Lemrich, losing 4 spots in just a few seconds. That's the danger of these extended battles.
Jareth Hallam, who started way back in P9, is about to take a stunning victory here in race 10.
What a drive from Hallam. He's absolutely earned this, holding off 2 charging Pro-Am contenders in the final moments. Incredible resilience.
And look at the gap. Chris Stokes from P19 to P2, a phenomenal effort. Just behind him, Dominic Fovargue finishes in P3 after starting P11.
That was incredibly close. Those 2 Pro-Am drivers were pushing Hallam right to the flag. What a finish. This reverse grid certainly delivered some incredible racing.
What a phenomenal race 10 we've just witnessed. Jareth Hallam takes a brilliant victory after starting P9, a truly fantastic drive.
He earned that win, holding off the incredible charge of Chris Stokes, who went from P19 to P2. Dominic Fovargue also had an outstanding race to finish P3.
The reverse grid certainly delivered on the drama, with early chaos for championship contenders like Bart Van de Sande, who found himself in multiple incidents.
And the battles throughout the field were relentless. This format really shakes things up, and with 10 races left, the championship is wide open.
Welcome back for race 11. After the dust settled from that incredible race 10, we've seen some significant shifts in the championship standings.
Martijn Mol still holds the top spot, but the gap has closed dramatically. Bart Van de Sande is now just 2 points behind, making a massive charge up to P2 overall.
And Chris Stokes, after his stellar drive to P2 in the last race, has also climbed into 3rd position, putting real pressure on those top 2.
We've also seen Jareth Hallam's win propel him into the top 8, and Aaron Short's performance has launched him from P18 into the top 10. It's an intense fight for these Pro-Am drivers.
Meanwhile, Nigel Walters maintains his lead in the AM Class Championship. It's shaping up to be an incredible evening. And here we are, set for race 11 of the Super Sprint Championship. Aaron Short has put in a fantastic lap to secure pole position.
What a statement from Short, fresh off his win in race 9. Starting P1 gives you such an advantage, especially with Bart Van de Sande and Chris Stokes right behind him.
Indeed. Van de Sande, P2 in the championship, starts P2, and Stokes, P3 overall, is P3. This is a dream start for the top championship contenders.
They'll be looking to make these positions count immediately. Martijn Mol, the championship leader, isn't far behind either, starting P5. Every point is absolutely vital now, especially in these short races.
It's going to be an intense fight into turn 1. with so many top drivers at the front of the grid. The lights are out and race 11 is go. We are underway here at VR.
An explosive start. Everyone surges forward, chasing that crucial early track position.
Daniel Cochise, starting P13, is absolutely flying. He's gained 3 positions already past Fovargu, Picton, and Lemrich.
He's really aggressive in these opening moments. That's what you need to do as an AM-class driver to make up places, but Joel Lemrich is fighting back immediately.
David Constable-Berry, P6 in the championship, is making his move. He's just gotten past Daniel Cochise.
He's a Pro-Am driver, so he'll be looking to maximize those points. He's trying to get into the top 10 as quickly as possible.
Martijn Mol, the championship leader, is making his move. He's just gotten past Aaron Short for P3.
Mol is on a charge. He started P5, and he's already up to 3rd. This is exactly what he needs to do to try and extend that championship lead.
Oh, we have contact. Adam Tyas punts Neil Constable-Berry, sending him spinning. A penalty for Tyas.
That's a nasty hit for Constable-Berry, P15 in the AM Championship. He's lost a lot of positions there, and that's going to hurt his race.
He's trying to get back on track, but he's already lost 2 more spots to Tyas and Gogan. The chaos is just beginning.
This is an absolute nightmare for Constable-Berry. He's battling to regain composure, but the field is swarming around him.
And he's lost even more spots. Wallstrom, Bodkin, and Lemrich all get past. He's really dropping through the field now. Joshua Picton loses P8 to Greg Sabo, and then contact. Picton tries to get into a closing gap and makes contact with Sabo.
Oh, a warning for Picton. That's a rash move. As an AM-class driver, he needs to be a bit more patient. He's trying too hard to make up positions.
And it's costing him. He's just lost a train of places to Daniel Cochise and David Constable-Berry. Then Tim Weller also gets past him.
This is turning into a nightmare for Picton. When you get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, it can spiral so quickly.
Chris Stokes and Neil Gogan also get past. Picton is really dropping down the order now. And another one, Sten Wallstrom.
He's just losing all the momentum, isn't he? He was P14 in the AM Championship before this race, and he's not doing himself any favors out there.
Martijn Mol makes a fantastic move on Bart van de Sande for the lead. Mol takes P1.
This is huge for the championship. Mol, the leader, takes control of the race, but Van de Sande is fighting back immediately.
They're trading the lead. Van de Sande takes it back, then Mol again. This is an incredible battle for the win. Thomas Kruger-Darado loses a position to Dominic Fovargu, dropping into P7.
It's a tough fight in that Pro-Am class. Kruger-Darado needs to hold on to these points if he wants to climb further up the championship.
And now Greg Sabo also gets past Kruger-Darado. He's losing ground rapidly now. Jareth Hallam, fresh off his win in race 10, is making a move on Aaron Short for P4.
He is really pushing hard. Hallam gets past Short. He's P8 in the championship and a Pro-Am driver, so he's looking for every single point possible.
Aaron Short and Dominic Fovargu are locked in an absolutely incredible duel for P5. They're trading places every corner.
This is sensational racing from these 2 Pro-Am drivers. Back and forth, Short gets it, Fovargu takes it back again and again.
Oh, they've made contact. A crash between Fovargu and Short. That's a huge moment in their battle for position. Martijn Mol gets past Jimmy Lindo, taking P2. Mol is on an absolute charge here.
He's really pushing for every point, not settling for anything less than a podium. But Lindo fights back immediately, reclaiming P2.
Bart van de Sande, after an incredible battle, is going to take the win here in race 11.
What a drive from Van de Sande. He started P2, but he had to fight for every single inch of that track, especially against the championship leader.
And Martijn Mol crosses the line just behind him in P2. An absolutely gripping finish between those two.
Mol fought valiantly from P5, but Van de Sande held strong. That's a huge win for him and closes the championship gap even further.
And Jareth Hallam crosses the line for P3. A fantastic back-to-back podium for Hallam.
He started P4 and finishes P3, another brilliant drive for the Pro-Am contender. He's really found his rhythm here tonight at VIR.
2 races, 2 podiums for Jareth Hallam. What an absolutely sensational race 11. Bart van de Sande takes a vital victory after an incredible head-to-head battle with Martijn Mol.
That was an epic fight for the lead, back and forth, showing just how much these championship points mean. Mole finishes P2, and Jareth Hallam grabs another podium with P3.
We saw some massive battles and drama throughout the field, from the chaos for Joshua Picton to the contact between Aaron Short and Dominic Fovargue.
The championship gap is shrinking at the top, and with only 9 races left, every single point from these races will prove crucial.
Welcome back to Virginia International Raceway for Race 12. We've just seen a seismic shift at the top of the championship standings.
Absolutely. Bart van de Sande, after that stunning victory, has leapfrogged Martijn Mol to take the overall championship lead. He's now P1 by 2 points.
And Chris Stokes climbs into P2. Mol now drops to third. What a dramatic change at the very top.
Jareth Hallam's consistent podiums have also propelled him into P4, tied with McFarquhar, and Aaron Short is now in the top 8. It's all incredibly tight, with the AM class also heating up with Daniel Cochise, now P7.
Welcome back to Virginia International Raceway for Race 12. It's another reverse grid, which means Sten Wallstrom starts on pole.
This is a huge opportunity for drivers like Wallstrom, Bodkin, and Tyas to grab some big AM class points right at the front. You won't get many chances like this.
Championship leader Bart van de Sande starts all the way back in P19, with Martijn Mol in P18 and Jareth Hallam in P17. They've got a lot of ground to make up.
It's going to be a fascinating charge from the back. Chris Stokes, P2 in the championship, is in P8, so he's got a head start on his rivals. He'll be looking to gain early spots to really pressure van de Sande and Mol.
The front will need to defend hard, but the pace from the back of the grid is undeniable. The lights are out and race 12 is go. Another super sprint race is underway.
Here we go again. Absolute mayhem into turn 1 with the reverse grid start.
Aaron Short, starting P16, is already making quick progress, getting past Dominic Fovargue.
He's really on the move. Then Short also gains a spot on Daniel Cochise. This is the drive you expect from a top Pro-Am driver in a reverse grid.
Bart van de Sande, the new championship leader, is already charging from P19. He's just gotten past Tim Weller.
He certainly isn't hanging around. Van de Sande and Fovargue both made up ground there. He needs to get to the front as quickly as possible to protect that championship lead.
Martijn Mol, starting P18, is also making good headway in these early stages.
He needs to be aggressive. He's got to fight his way past the AM and Pro-Am drivers ahead to get to the top and challenge for the win.
Dominic Fovargue makes a move on Jareth Hallam for P17, another intense Pro-Am battle.
They're really going for it. Hallam just took a podium in the last race, and Fovargue is looking to replicate that.
But wait, Hallam fights back immediately and reclaims the spot. This is fantastic racing between them.
They're giving no quarter, and now Fovargue takes it back again. But a huge incident behind them. Neil Constable-Barry has been swamped.
5 cars get past Constable-Barry at once, including Van de Sande, Short, Fovargue, and Hallam. Absolute chaos in the midfield. Daniel Cochise gets past Martijn Mol, taking P10. What a bold move from the AM class driver.
He's really pushing hard. This is an important fight for Cochise, P7 in the AM Championship. But Mol is straight back at him, reclaiming the spot.
And now contact. Cochise tries to get past Mol again into a closing gap, and they collide. A warning for Cochise.
Oh dear, that's not smart. You don't want to be making contact with the championship contenders. And now, a penalty. Thomas Kruger Durado Punskaksis.
This is a disaster for Cochise. He's just been swamped, losing multiple positions to Kruger, Dourado, and Bart van de Sande.
And it's getting worse. Fovargue, Hallam, Short, Lindo, and Weller all get past him. He's lost so many places.
From P10 down to P18 in a matter of moments. That's a huge blow to Daniel Cochise's race. Chris Stokes, starting P8, is on a relentless charge. He just gets past Adam Tyas for P2.
This is an incredible recovery drive from Stokes, P2 in the championship. He's really making the most of this reverse grid.
But Tyas fights back and reclaims P2. And now Neil Gogan also gets past Stokes. The positions are flying. Tim Weller, fighting in the AM class, makes a move on Dominic Fovargue for P11.
He's really putting the pressure on. That's a good move by Weller, but Fovargue immediately strikes back and reclaims the spot.
They're still battling. Weller gets again. Then Fovargue immediately responds. Incredible side-by-side action. Neil Gogan makes a move on Sten Wallstrom for P2. A fantastic drive from the AM class pilot.
He's really found some pace. Wallstrom started on pole, and now Goguen is ahead of him, eyeing that second spot on the podium.
Huge incident. Bart Van de Sande turns in on Sten Wallstrom, sending him spinning. A penalty for the championship leader.
Oh, that's a massive hit for Wallstrom, who started on pole, and Van de Sande gets a penalty for it. This is going to really shake things up.
Wallstrom is getting swamped now. Mole, Lindo, Bodkin, Fovargue, Weller, Short are all getting past him. He's plummeting down the order. Phil Bodkin is losing huge ground. Wallstrom gets past him, then Martijn Mol also takes a spot.
He's caught in a terrible traffic jam. Jareth Hallam, Greg Sabo, Thomas, Kruger, Dourado, and Joshua Picton also get past. He's dropped so many places.
Chris Stokes, what an incredible drive. He's heading towards the checkered flag and a sensational victory here in race 12.
From P8 to P1, that is a true champion's drive from Stokes. Absolutely dominant in this reverse grid, carving through the field.
He crosses the line. Chris Stokes wins race 12. And here comes Neil Goguen, crossing the line in a fantastic second place. A brilliant result for the AM class driver.
What a performance from Goguen. Starting P5 and holding strong for P2 against fierce competition is truly impressive. He'll be thrilled with those points.
And just behind him, David Constable Barry takes P3. A double podium for the Pro AM class.
Constable Barry started P9, so that's a great gain for him. Excellent finishes for both of those drivers.
What an absolutely thrilling race 12 to cap off our Thursday evening. Chris Stokes takes a masterful victory from P8 on the grid.
He really showed his class in that reverse grid, carving his way through to a dominant win. Neil Goguen takes a fantastic P2, and David Constable Barry grabs P3.
We saw massive drama for championship leader Bart Van de Sande, with a penalty for spinning Sten Wallstrom, and Martijn Mol also struggled to make progress.
The championship table is going to be incredibly tight now after this event. What an evening of super sprint racing we've had at VIR.
What a spectacular evening of super sprint racing we've witnessed here at Virginia International Raceway. 4 intense races, and the championship table has been completely rewritten.
It truly has. Drivers really had to dig deep. From my own experience, stringing together 4 clean races like that, especially with reverse grids, takes incredible mental fortitude and skill.
Indeed. Martijn Mol started this event as our championship leader, but after tonight's action, Bart Van de Sande now tops the standings with 150 points.
And Chris Stokes is right there, just 1 point behind in P2. What an incredible climb for him from P6 at the start of the evening. That Pro-Am Championship battle is absolutely on fire.
We also saw huge leaps from Jareth Hallam and Aaron Short, climbing into the top 6 overall. The AM Class 2 has seen Daniel Cochise make serious gains.
Every point has proved crucial tonight, and with 8 races still to go, this championship is set for an absolutely nail-biting finish.